Hello everyone, I am Nancy Thompson. Welcome. I'm coming to you live today for my weekly Creative Ink, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central New York, and I love sharing creativity with you and helping you inspire others so you can share it with them as well. So if you're joining in, come on in and say hello. I know I'm late, so I apologize. I had to reconnect my streaming software again. So that put me a little bit behind. So I feel flustered, so hopefully I've got some great ideas to share with you today. So let me know you're here, and I apologize for being late, but we can get started. So somebody must be listening because I see a thumbs up. So anyways, so today we are talking the Adorable Owls Celebration stamp set. Let me get this so the light is good. Maybe I go like this. Okay, that's better. Okay, so the Adorable Owls stamp set is something you can get for free because it's celebration time in Stampin' Up! World, and there's a special celebration catalog, and this is one of the items that you can earn for at the $50 level. So you have to have $50 in sales to get this adorable little set of owls. So hello Gail and Shirley and Ellen and Gail again, and Deb and Stella. Oh, Stella, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you here. And Susie and Colleen. I know, better late than never, right, Colleen? Love the owls. Yes, as Ellen says, they're easy to fussy cut, but we're not going to fussy cut them today. So we're going even easier than fussy cutting. So we're going to use our blends, but they could easily be colored with you could watercolor them as long as you use Stays-On ink, okay? With watercoloring, when you wet something, you want to use Stays-On ink. With the blends, Stampin' Blends, we use Memento ink because those two react with each other. And then you could use watercolor pencils as well, and those you would want to use Stays-On ink also. So hi Lucia, welcome. Okay, so let's get started because we just have fun today. Fun to share with you. Let me see here. So I've got a couple projects to share with you. So, I was late and I was going to do this. So I want you guys to help me with a color scheme. I need you to choose either Fresh Freesia or Mango Melody. Okay. So let me know, what color I should choose, okay? And we're going to first start with our template, okay? We're going to do a template today, and I'm going to show you how to make a template. So if you have a piece of paper and you want to write this down, and I'll add it to my blog post coming up too, okay? But I'm first going to do a newsletter. So I'm seeing Mango. Hello, Donna. Welcome. So let's see, we got 2 mangoes so far. Anybody else want to chime in here? So what do I want to do? Okay, so let me grab a piece of paper and let's switch down to my desktop here. So we are starting with a piece that's 5.5 by 8.5, okay? And all we need is 2 scoring marks, okay? We need a 2-inch, okay? Because this is going to be a pocket card, so 2-inch and then 6-inch. Did you know when you have the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, the arm here, when it's closed all the way, if you butt your paper up to the guide, that is the 6-inch mark. You don't even have to look at your trimmer to know it, as long as it's flat and square and in there. So that's the 6-inch mark. So 2 inches and 6 inches, okay? And that's all there is to make this pocket card, okay, for a fun fold. So this is going to be my template, and I've already kind of written down directions. So you can always do a screenshot if you want, if you're in a hurry and don't want to wait for my blog post to come out. So I'm seeing, let me think here. I got to go back and count how many mangoes. 1, 2, 3, 4 mangoes, and 1, 2, 3 Fresh Freesia. So we're going to go with Mango Melody. Okay. is kind of, it was nice and sunny this morning when it started out here, and then it kind of got cloudy. So, oh rats, and I didn't change my host code. I was gonna say, we're gonna just do this. So you can place an order here for any of these supplies if you go to createwithnancy.com, okay? And let me think here. You know what? We're going to put this one on. Just ignore that this host code is still active, so you could shop through that. But if you look on my blog, my website, you can see the current host code there as well. So either one will work. Okay, so here is our template, okay? So I've got 2-inch score mark, 6-inch score mark, and I wrote down what size my card base is and that I scored at 2 and 6 inches, just to be sure. And then I'm writing down, like, this is my, I'm calling my top flap, okay? And then this is going to be my pocket. So I wrote down what size designer paper I'm going to adhere to it. And then inside, I also wrote down what my pocket card size is as well. So next time I want to make this card, I've got all the dimensions there, and it's simple and easy to do, okay? So, so that's the template. So let me grab the Mango Melody base, because I have them all ready here, okay? Move a few of those out of the way. So the key to this is to make sure you really burnish your score lines, okay? Hello, Jean, welcome. Good to see you here. All right, so there's, because you want it to kind of stay closed a little bit, all right? So I'm even going to burnish the back side as well. I want to really get a nice crease in there, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we want to kind of create our pocket. So I'm going to take some tear tape, okay? And I'm going to run it right along the edge here. As close to the edge as I can get it, so that way it doesn't shorten up my pocket there, okay? If you make it too small, you might just need to trim your cardstock inside. Hi Karen, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to leave that alone for right now, but let's add our designer paper to our pocket, okay? See, I had all my designer paper ready for whatever color scheme you guys chose today, okay? So we're gonna, this is the flap, so I've got a larger piece of designer paper here. This one is, let me look at my template again. 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. Now you could mat this onto colored cardstock, but I was kind of keeping it simple. White would, you know, depending on what your paper is. Got glue there. Hang on. White would probably mat well, or you could use some colored cardstock as well. But I think this looks okay, just to keep it simple, because the card base does kind of frame it. So let's add this one. This is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and does anybody know what paper, designer paper this is? Hopefully some of you do know what because we've used it plenty of times. So hopefully you know this name by now, okay? So let me know in the comments if you know what the designer paper is called. Okay, so we've got our designer paper on here, right? So let's close up our pocket. I tell you, this is a really quick card. I should have looked to see what time I started. See how long it takes to do this, all right? So that's what it's going to look like with it closed, okay? Hi, Glenda. Welcome back. Glad you're here. Okay, because it's morning, I think, for you, right? Okay, so we've got this. Now we're going to have a focal point, okay? And I gotta look at my design. Hang on. Let me grab my one design here. Okay, so I've die cutted, I was die cutting a whole bunch of colors, okay? And so we're gonna go with Mango Melody, okay? That's gonna be our focal point. So what I'm going to do, because there's kind of like a right and a wrong way to the circle, so I just use the layering circle dies, okay? It's these right here. So you've got, you know, the solid circle die and then the scallop die as well, if you wanted to. So we're going to adhere this on. So I'm going to flip it to the back side and you can kind of see where the dividing line is, right? Where your edge is and where you don't want to get any dimensionals on this part of the card off the flap, okay? All right, Karen got it. It's Dandy Designs designer paper in our Sale-a-bration catalog. Remember, I've used it several times with the Beautifully Happy stamp set, and you can see that in the Sale-a-bration catalog. And you can go back and check out some of the other projects that I made with this on my blog post, okay? Let's see here. I'm just making sure here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to add some dimensionals to this. Here we go. We got some dimensionals here. So, all right, I don't want dimensionals past that, so I'm going to use the flap to make sure my dimensionals don't go past where I don't want them to be, okay? And then I can just take these off, and we will just, you know, you can look, oops, I didn't do that right. You could kind of like go like this as well to make sure that you're good, okay? So we're going to still add a focal point. So what we're going to do next is we need some white cardstock, okay? We're going to take the owl in our Memento ink because we're using Stampin' Blends. Stampin' Blends are a permanent ink, so you have to use a water-soluble ink. So it's a permanent ink and a water-soluble ink. You can't have two permanent inks together or two water-soluble inks together, okay? Hopefully that doesn't confuse you. Otherwise, they're going to interact with each other. So you need two opposites so they don't interact and bleed with each other, okay? All right, so let's stamp our owl, okay? Cutie little owl, and then we're going to put our greeting right underneath that. It's your day, because this is a happy card. All right, so let's just stamp that right underneath there, and now we're going to color first, and then we're going to punch it out. We're going to use the curvy circle punch, okay? So quick, simple owl coloring here. So I'm going to use light petal pink for the face, okay? So just really, that's kind of like the flesh tone that I'm using for the face here, okay? And the breast area here. Okay, so we got that. And then for the beak and his feet, I am going to use our SU 800. These are the skin tone type colors. It's a set of 10 blends that come in, I think they all come together. And there's a bunch of natural skin tones, you know, like different tones of brown. So I just picked the 800. But you could really do any one you want, because sometimes like crumb cake just isn't the right color that you want, but it kind of really gives you a whole different array of colors here with your blends. Okay, Ellen is asking, could you use watercolor pencils and blending brushes with Memento ink to stamp? The blender pens, maybe. You know, probably if it's a blender pen, you probably could get away with the Memento as long as you don't get too close, if you stay within the lines. But StazOn would be better, okay? Would be a better color or better ink to use. So I'm going to use this 800 on its beak and feet here, okay? And then we are going to use, I'm going to use Daffodil Delight because we don't have a Mango Melody. We used to have Mango Melody and they retired that color. So, but the Daffodil Delight, this is the dark Daffodil Delight. It kind of looks similar to the Mango. You know, it's a nice complement to it. So we're just going to color in the top face here and then the bottom part of his body here. Okay, this pen feels like it's getting a little bit dry. Okay. So, but let's add a little bit of, let's add some color to its eyes. And yeah, what did I use? I used an orangey color. So I'm thinking I used light Calypso. Let me test here. I didn't pay attention to that, so let's see. We'll go with light Calypso. We'll just give the inside of the eyes a little bit of color here to make them pop a little bit. Now the wiggly eyes would be cute to use, wouldn't they, on this as well, if you had wiggly eyes. Okay, well, yes, pens. You could try it. That's all I can say is just give it a try and see if you're happy with it. A lot depends on your coloring skills and how much blending you do, but it might work. If you find it's bleeding, then switch over to Stays on Ink. It's all it is ink and paper, right? Okay, so I love it about punches is I can turn it upside down and center it on here, and that was even easier than die cutting something or fussy cutting, right? So we are going to add this to the front of our card here. We're going to pop it up with some dimensionals. Here we go. And let's see, let's just pop these on. And we're going to have a cute little happy birthday card here, but we got to do the inside yet. So, and I like doing this afterwards. So this in 2 steps. Put this down first, because if you attach this to your circle, then you got to worry about getting this straight. Whereas the circle's already in place, now you can add this on and it looks adorable, right? Okay, we're going to add also a twine bow. So I took 16 inches of ribbon and doubled it up and made a little bow with it. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of put this off so I don't add any more bulk on top, off to the corner there. And there we go. I just did that. And but we're also going to, it's your day. So also in this stamp set is Hoot Hoot, You're So Cute. So I don't want all those words, okay? Because, I don't know. I don't want You're So Cute for a birthday card. So we're going to it's just some scrap paper, and I'm going to just trim this. So, so I've just got the Hoot Hoot. Okay. And I don't do this enough where we stamp our stamps on some scrap and then cut them out and layer them onto our card front, okay? I'm looking for my little minis here because those are fun. So I've cut the sides apart here, and these kind of work great for this. Just enough without having to do too minis, right? Glue dots. All right, so I think we can move that out of the way for now. So we've got that. So see how I'm saying you want to make sure you really do a good job at burnishing your card. I guess we're going to put this over here. Hoot, hoot, it's your day. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you love this? Could you see yourself making this card? All right, let's add some bling. We're going to add a little bit of bling, right? So let's grab your pick tool, and we're going to go with a nice, I'm going to put this right in the middle of that flower there. And then, I don't know, sometimes it works out so you can use your flowers on the designer paper. Let's go there. Okay, you could really bling this up. So what do you guys think? feel like my lighting is really off today. I was fiddling around using my lights a different way the other day, and let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit more for you guys. I love this bright sunny mango color. I think it's just perfect for a day like today. Okay, so let's do the inside pocket card, okay? So we're gonna grab, let me grab my supplies. I gotta think what here we go. So we're gonna use, we got a piece of basic white cardstock, and we're gonna use Calypso Coral, okay? And we're gonna take this party animal, right, with the birthday hat. So let's stamp him because it is a party. Yes, I think this would be good for anybody, but it would definitely be adorable for anybody. You know, I mean, just somebody who needs a pick-me-up or whatever. You could just do that, and then thinking of you or something, you know. You're in my thoughts. So we're going to stamp this over here, but I'm going to make this into a birthday card, so that way, and we're going to stamp, yes, what are we going to stamp? We're going to stamp, I think it's better if I show you the stamp. I'm going to move, we're going to do, I pulled out Graceful Tiles, and I love the words in here. What a year. Here's to another one just as great. Happy birthday. I love that saying. So I'm starting to use this a lot on some of my cards. So let's stamp this. Got to leave room to write a little bit, right? There we go. Okay. And then make sure you stick around because I have this awesome, yeah, I think the Calypso Coral is going to look good because there's Calypso Coral in there. It's going to look awesome inside. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, stick around because I've got a really cute Valentine's, easy Valentine's little treat box I want to show you guys, okay? So we're going to color this. So let's color our owl. And I'm going to look at my sample so I don't have to think about this too much. So is this the light petal pink? It is. So we're going to do the inside face really quickly here. So you could, like, you know, when you're sitting in front of the TV, stamp a whole bunch of stuff and, you know, and do your coloring while you're watching TV, you know. And let's see, this is the light Calypso. So we're going to do the eyeballs again here. Just a little swirl around and we'll have got this out. We're going to do some colors on the party hat as well. Okay, then we're pulling in the Daffodil Delight. And let's color the fur here. Yeah, I should have done some with, I might do some, yeah, with the colored pencils. That would be cool. So, I'm going to put a PDF in my next newsletter, which will be out tomorrow or Friday at the latest. So if you're not a subscriber to my newsletter, make sure you go to my website at Create with Nancy and subscribe to my PDF tutorial newsletter, okay? That, and I also keep you up to date on classes and specials that are happening with Stampin' Up, okay? And I also have another sample already using this pocket card with another stamp set. So you're going to want that. That's going to be in there as well. Okay, so I think we're done there. So we're going to put this on our Calypso Coral. And, oh, Karen, I'm glad you love the inspiration. And yes, Missy. The owls are just adorable. I know, this is the first time I've used them, so there's just so much to use. Okay, so we're gonna do that. All right, so there's our little owl. Just what a cutie. And then it fits right inside this little pocket. You can put it down as far as you want, but it does go down a little bit farther. If you, I kind of want to have it peeking out just a little bit more, right? So, okay, so there's the little owl card, the Fun Fold pocket card, okay, is what I'm calling it. Okay, so let me show you the other color schemes with this Dandy Designs designer paper. Okay, let's see. And I'll show you also how you can step it up as well. Okay, let's make sure that's out of the way. We're definitely done with that. So we've got the Mango Melody. Here's one in Petal Pink with the Calypso Coral. Here we've got Balmy Blue. Okay. Fresh Freesia. That's what we've got. Another Fresh Freesia. And then I should have done Calypso, but the Balmy Blue looks okay. But maybe the Coastal Cabana might have been better. I don't know. And then here's more Balmy Blue with Coastal Cabana color scheme. So, and and of course, you just make sure you have that cute little owl in the inside of each card. Now, if you really want to step it up, you can add, what are they called? The wobbles in it. You know what is the true name of it? I'm not sure, but these fun wobble things that you can get online or in a craft store. So it's just a little spring that you add to your card, okay, to give it that wobble look, okay. And he's popped up and wobbly, so I got to finish embellishing this. I didn't do that. So you could really give it a little wow, especially if you have a young child. I think is kind of fun, or I guess an adult as well. Okay, so there's the owl. So let me go on to the treat box. So I did this well, I didn't really do the project. My team got this project at our team meeting. These are the Paper Pumpkin Heart Boxes. It's an add-on kit, and they are simply adorable and so easy to use. It comes with some labels, okay, some die-cut labels, and then also these keys if you wanted to use. But I didn't use them. I kind of did a different spin on it, but I want to show you how easy it is to put them together. There's 10 in a box, and I think they're $11. I didn't look at the price. Isn't that awful? So one side has the heart on it, and then the box is attached, and it does say on it whether it's the top or the bottom. It's labeled top or bottom, so that is really easy and fun. So you simply are going to fold up on all the fold lines, okay? You want to give them a little fold. It's kind of an ingenious type of box, but I wish it was just a little bit bigger, longer, I guess. So let me think here. So this is the top. I want to remember this. So you just pull off that adhesive, and you just fold in your flaps, okay, and then just fold that down, okay? So pull off your adhesive, push in your flaps, and just get them square is what I would make sure you do, okay? Just make sure they're square here, that you've got that 90-degree angle. All right, and there's half the box. Isn't that just like so adorable? All right, so let's do this other one. Let's do the bottom. Then you can see it all, and then I'll show you how I embellished it. So these would make great, teacher gifts, co-workers. So you can find them in the online store, okay? People are loving the wobbly things. I know they're easy to forget. And googly eyes, right? Googly eyes. I need to pull mine out, the googly eyes. So you get 10 of these boxes in the package, so not too bad. Okay, so we've got the two, and look at that. They fit together so nicely, okay? Look at that. So how are we going to decorate it? All right. So what I did was I took our duo punches here, our heart duo punches. They're in our annual catalog, and you can find them there. It's two of them both come together, and they layer on top of one another. Okay, so I stamped. Yeah, what did I stamp? I used this thank you for sharing your heart stamp. I forget what stamp set it came out of. Romulus, I think, or something like that. Begins with an R, I believe. I'll try to post that, what I used, okay? And then I punched the scale apart out of our new shimmer paper that's in our mini catalog. Let me just grab that. It's our fine shimmer paper, okay? You can see this here. So there's gold, fresh freesia, and mint macaron color scheme. And it's just, the gold is, I think, goes really good with this. The bright gold, you could use just gold foil as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to add dimensionals. Okay, here we go. Dimensionals onto this, and then also onto this. Okay, and then I also punched out some, I hope I have these here. There they are. Some little hearts with the Country Bouquet heart punch as well. Okay, so we've got these two, so we're going to just layer these two on top of one another. Okay, and then this is going to go on the box. There we go. And then I'm going to take a mini glue dot and just on the one edge of the heart, the left part of the heart, and I'm going to just kind of layer these two together. Whoops. Just overlap them a little bit. And then I kind of want these like this, okay? So I'm going to put a dimensional over here. So this is where we'll use the mini dimensionals. We'll put two over here on the behind this right side of the heart, okay? And then let's just grab another glue dot. You could use your Tombow or other adhesive, but glue dot goes really, really easy. And then we're going to just layer those on there. And then we'll add this gold shimmer, I think it's gold and shimmer ribbon. I think what it's called, you might not find it. It's a carryover, and you can find it. It's an add-on. I believe it's in the mini. You can see the add-ons. Okay, I'm glad because I love this gold ribbon. And then let's just trim this up. I guess we'll go like this. And then you can figure out what you want to put into it, okay? It could be money, you could find some chocolates. I found that 2 nuggets will fit in there. You know, there's still extra space. I'm not sure. I didn't really have a lot of chocolate on hand, so and you can't fit it on its side either because then it makes it too tall in the box. So just really 2 fit in there. Maybe kisses would work. I don't get a chance to shop much, so so if you're out looking, you want to just kind of maybe write down the direction or the dimensions so you can get into feel as to how big it is. But isn't that just like a cute little treat holder that you could give to others? So let me think what else. So we're talking about, so this is a paper pumpkin add-on, okay? So just today went live was, let me go here, was the Sunshine and Smiles paper pumpkin subscription period, okay? You can see this cute little, there's a frog and the flowers in there. Maybe I should go back to this one. Here we go. We'll use this one to showcase. It's called Sunshine and Smiles. It's the next paper pumpkin kit. The last day to subscribe is February 10th. And then they start shipping out like the 11th or the 12th. Okay. And so it's all about, there's like you can see the diorama. So some of the cards have this diorama cutout. So there's your top part of the card has that cutout, and you see a nice design underneath. And and then this month they have another special little add-on, and that is the frogs and these flowers. Let me go back to this one. You can see the flower cutouts and the frog. So you definitely know you're going to get some flower stamps and then that frog stamp. And it looks like, I'm guessing that sun is going to be in there as well, because we are talking sunshine, right? So there's got to be a sun in there. So that is an add-on. It's a 2-piece die set that's available that you can purchase today. Okay, it's $6 and it can go on any type of order. And it's while supplies last. So so you might want to check that out. And you can see under promotions, or like in the online store, if you hit kits or view all, and then you hit the paper pumpkin kits, you can see some information about that. Okay, more detailed information. But I think it's going to be a cute little kit. There's 9 cards that are in the Smiles and Sunshine paper pumpkin kit. So if you think you're going to get that kit, you might want to get that set of 2 dies, and now before they sell out, and then you'll have them. So, okay, everybody, I hope you loved today's projects, and make sure to give me a thumbs up or a heart that you love today's projects here, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, and visit my blog too, and also Pinterest. Make sure you are following me on Pinterest. You can see all kinds of card ideas there, and on YouTube, okay, as well. You can check out all the YouTube videos. So this live is always uploaded to YouTube, so it might be when you're looking for something to check out the YouTube channel for the lives, okay? And you can heart them and save them, and add them, especially if there's one that you really love, add them to your watch list so you can go back and refer to them time and time again, okay? All right, have a great week, and we will see you next week for some more Creative Ink. And thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.